Hi, today I'm going to show you how to replace an outlet. My name is Michaud and I am the electrical instructor. We're going to learn how to replace an outlet. Outlets go bad very commonly. This is something that I probably get 10 phone calls a year on replacing just outlets. They go bad. They get used, constant plugging in and out. They just wear out. And a lot of times they don't make good connection. So instead of having a fire, your best bet is to replace the outlet. This way here, it makes a good tight connection and you don't have to worry about anything escaping, any arcs, any stray arcs, any sparks, anything. So let me show you how to replace a duplex outlet. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is remove our plate. Next, we need to remove the outlet. Once we remove the outlet from the box, remember, power must be off. We're going to remove our outlet, so we're going to take our wires off our outlet. I'm going to start with the hot. That would be the black conductor. Then I'm going to replace the white wire, or the neutral conductor. And then the bare wire, or the ground wire. Okay, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your hooks are correct. Sometimes you may have to rebend them, sometimes you may have to cut them off. In this case, we're going to cut them off and replace them. So I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to strip about 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to fold my hook back over. Same thing, I'm going to cut it off. Strip about 3/4 of an inch. Bend over my hook. Now, my ground is okay, so I'm not going to do anything with that. So, every duplex outlet, or every outlet, will have a hot conductor, which will be the black, a neutral conductor, which will be the white, and a ground conductor, which would be either bare or green. In this case, we're using Romex, it's bare. So now we're going to replace our duplex receptacle. This is a 15 amp receptacle. It has a brass terminal, it has a silver terminal, and it has a green terminal. Green terminal, ground. Silver terminal, white, neutral. Brass terminal, black, or red, or blue, depending on what type of wire you have in your house. Remember, replacing outlets, you have to make sure that you get your polarity correct. That means your hot needs to go on the brass side and your neutral goes on the silver side. So let's replace it. Take my duplex outlet, my new one, and I'm going to attach my ground first. I'm going to use a straight blade screwdriver because you get better torque on the screw and make a nice tight connection. We don't want these connections to come apart. Then we're going to hook up the neutral. Now, when you hook up the neutral, you want to make sure that the end of your copper wire is going in a clockwise motion, because as you tighten it down, you want that copper to wrap around and tighten around the screw so it doesn't get loose. The next is going to be my black conductor, and it's going to go to the brass screw. Same thing. I want to make sure it goes in a clockwise motion. Now that you've done that, all you have to do now is put it back into the box. Replace your plate. So now the power's on. We're going to use a plug tester in order to check if we're correct. If we get 2 orange lights, that means we're correct. And there we are. Plugged it in, and it works. Also, what I want to tell you is, once you've replaced it, always check it. Turn the power back on, plug it in. Always, a plug tester, you're looking at a couple bucks. It's always good to have in your tool bag, whether you're a homeowner, an electrician, an apprentice, you know, handyman, anybody. This way here, you can always check to make sure you have proper polarity. I have seen big problems, and it just by plugging in a plug tester, I was able to figure out what my problems were. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Also remember, if you're not comfortable working on electricity or with electricity, call a licensed electrician. Don't put yourself in a situation where you can harm you or your family. If you like this video, do me a favor, give me a like. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and subscribe. Have a great day and be safe.